Hey, remember the Galaxy S25 Edge? That fourth elusive member of Samsung's flagship phone family, which was sorta kinda mentioned at the big launch party but otherwise left lurking in the shadows. Just like your dodgy uncle who was caught with his arm firmly lodged inside of next door's cat. Well, the S25 Edge is finally here, and one of these slender sods can actually be yours from May the 30th. That is assuming that you're absolutely loaded, because the S25 Edge is almost as sphincter-shatteringly expensive as that Ultra blower. The regular 256 gig model of the Edge will cost you 1,099 quid, while you can double the storage to 512 gigs for 1,199 GBPs. Now, I've had a lengthy fondle with the Galaxy S25 Edge, so here's what I reckon so far and how it stacks up to that ultra-sized sibling. And for more on the latest and greatest tech, please do subscribe and ding that notifications bell. Cheers! Now, of course, the big whoop about the Galaxy S25 Edge is just how stupendously slimline it is. It measures just 5.8 millimeters front to back, if you don't include the camera bump, making it one of the thinnest smartphones in existence, and that's even more slender than the original leaks and rumours reckoned. And the S25 Edge weighs a measly 163 grams, so it's shagloads lighter than that 218 gram S25 Ultra. If you slip both those phones into your trousers, one in each pocket, while you'll be walking down the street lopsided. And of this pair, the Edge certainly sports the better hand feel, partially thanks to that smaller size and the slender design, and also helped along by the more rounded corners. Around front you've got the same teeny bezels as the S25 Ultra, while around the rear end you've got a choice of three colours. Titanium silver, which is the hero, titanium jet black, and the rather fetching titanium icy blue, which is absolutely my favourite of the trio. Now, apparently the display on the Galaxy S25 Edge is protected by a fresh bit of Gorilla Glass ceramic too. And according to Samsung, this is just as durable as that Gorilla Glass armor panel slapped on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, although you don't get the same incredibly useful anti-glare finish. So the Galaxy S25 Edge is certainly more reflective than the Ultra. And in case you didn't already figure it out from the rather blatant color names, yes, you once again have a titanium frame with the Edge, the same as that S25 Ultra, which fingers crossed will prove rather tough to bend. And the S25 Edge sports a linear camera bump which doesn't stick too far out of that arse end, although it will be enough to cause some infuriating jiggle action if you're prodding and poking the S25 Edge while it's sat on a desk. And you've got the same frosted finish for the back end as the S25 Ultra. This didn't seem too bothered at all by my greasy fingers smearing my sweat all over it. And of course you once again got that IP68 dust and water resistance. Now you'll basically find the same 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display as the Galaxy S25 Plus model slapped here on the Edge. So it is a wee bit smaller than the Ultra's almighty panel, but with the same super sharp Quad HD Plus resolution. It's HDR10 certified, and you got the same Pro Scaler tech as Samsung slapped on that S25 Ultra, which uses a bit of AI action to boost the resolution in YouTube videos, etc. And this screen is powerfully bright, so even though you don't have the benefit of the anti-glare display, I had absolutely no trouble seeing what I was doing, even with some powerful spotlight and beaming down on the Edge's screen. And you've also got a stereo speaker set up, naturally, with a respectable bit of spaffage, certainly loud enough to clearly hear over the cackles and wails of a busy demo room. Now, pre-launch there was a lot of online chatter about the Galaxy S25 Edge possibly launching with fresh new OneUI 8 slapped on top of Android 16, making it one of the very first Android 16 smartphones. And like a lot of stuff that you'll find on the internet, it turned out to be complete bollocks. And it's basically the same software deal as you'll get with the rest of the S25 family, OneUI 7 with Android 15, and of course you've got Samsung's guarantee of 7 years of OS updates and 7 years of security patching. So by the time this thing's out of support, your Uncle Spurt will be 50/dead because my liver will have completely dissolved. You got the same slick privacy and security features slapped on here, both Android's own, including that helpful bit of theft protection, and of course Samsung's Knox security suite as always to help keep your privates private. And oh yes, it wouldn't be a Samsung smartphone if it wasn't absolutely brimming with AI. Got all the usual Google shenanigans, bit of Gemini, circle to search, yada yada. And Samsung has slapped its own bits on there, including the morning and evening briefs, a bit of AI select. Anyway, I can already see your finger hovering over the back button, so I'll leave it right there. But suffice to say, it's the same AI offering as Samsung stuffed inside of the S25 Ultra. Of course, something you don't get on the S25 Edge that you do with the Ultra is that S Pen stylus cunningly secreted in this bottom orifice. Now, frankly, the S25 Edge is so thin, you'd be struggling to shove a toothpick inside of that thing. Now, what about performance? Well, mercifully, the S25 Edge sports that Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, the exact same slightly modified flagship chipset as we saw in the S25 Ultra, except of course here it's smashed into a supremely skinny frame. And this should serve up a smooth as Lord gaming experience on the likes of Wuthering Waves, just like the Ultra before it, although there is always the question of how the Edge handles heat. Apparently for the S25 Edge, Samsung has opted for some tailored TIM action, where TIM stands for Thermal Interface Materials, rather than a dedicated vapor chamber like the S25 Ultra, because frankly, where would you stick it? I've got to say, I did notice my Galaxy S25 sample getting slightly toasty around that top edge after just a couple of minutes of shooting 4K 60 frames per second video. But I have to wait for my full review to see how this size 0 blower handles a bit of gaming and proper real-world action. And also of some concern is the dinky 3900 mAh capacity battery, which is a significant drop in size compared with the 5000 mAh mofo stuffed inside of the Ultra. And this is one of the smallest smartphone battery capacities that I've come across in 2025, smaller than even quite a lot of flip phones. Of course, I'll have to wait until I get my hands on a full review sample and I've had my SIM stuffed in there for a good week or so, using it as my full-time blower to see how the battery life really holds up. But what do you reckon? Will it be good enough to last a full day on a single charge? Be great to hear your thoughts on that one down in the comments. And sadly, the Edge can't quite match its Ultra brethren when it comes to recharging either. You've got 45 watt wired charging in the Ultra. The Galaxy S25 Edge tops off at 25 watts, just like the regular bog standard Galaxy S25. And that is thanks to the more compact size. But you've still got 15 watt wireless charging support. I believe it's Qi 2, once again, like the rest of the S25 family, and 7.5 watt reverse wireless charging. So let's finish off this S25 Edge early impressions with a squint at the optics. As you can see, it's just a dual lens setup on the S25 Edge, headlined by a 200 megapixel primary shooter, which uses the same 1/1.3 inch sensor as the Galaxy S25 Ultra. However, while the Ultra upgraded to a 50 meg ultra wide sensor for this generation, the S25 Edge relies on that old 12 meg sensor found on the regular S25. Although this does at least boast a bit of autofocus action, so macro shooting is supported. However, of course, because the S25 Edge tops off at those two lenses, that means there's bugger all telephoto action. And that digital zoom tops off at just 10 times, while the Ultra can keep on cropping for days with its dual telephoto setup. Of course, that camera UI seems to be more or less the same between this Samsung pair. Got all the same features, including the ability to create your own filter using any image on your phone. And likewise, the Galaxy S25 Edge once again has the ability to shoot 8K resolution video or 4K video at up to 60 frames per second, while log capture is also supported in that Pro video mode. Oh yeah, and up front it's another simple 12 meg selfie shooter, which I used to take a single photo and then immediately deleted it, cause f that noise. And of course, once again, you've got a full suite of AI photo and video editing tools crammed onto the S25 Edge, just like the Ultra, including the generative edit, what's it to get rid of background stragglers, etc., as well as Samsung's new audio eraser shenanigans. But yeah, so far, pre-release, it certainly seems like if you want the best possible camera arrangement, well, the S25 Ultra is the one to go for. And there you have it, my lovelies. That's my early impressions of the Galaxy S25 Edge and how it stacks up to that other supremely pricey S25 blower, the Ultra. And for that cash, the S25 Ultra certainly seems to have quite a few advantages over the fresh new Galaxy S25 Edge, including that more flexible camera setup. You got the upgraded cooling tech and a good bit of S Pen stylus action. But if you'd rather have something thin and light in your pants, well, the Galaxy S25 Edge is certainly an eyebrow-liftingly slender offering, which feels proper good in the hand, and I'm certainly looking forward to having a more in-depth fondle with it for my full review, which hopefully be coming in the next couple of weeks. So now the big question, are you swayed by the Galaxy S25 Edge and that slick design? Would you rather have the Ultra, or would you rather have neither? Definitely let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Please do poke, subscribe and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest tech, and have yourselves a ruddy, wonderful rest of the week. Cheers everybody, love you!